What if Goku was reborn with all his memories? Part 2. What if Goku revived the Saiyans and planet Vegeta? Goku was reborn with all his memories. Grandpa Gohan is still alive when Goku turns 12, because Goku learns to control his giant ape transformation in this alternate reality thanks to his memories. He knows how to use all his transformations and techniques in his head, but it's going to take a long time before his memories sync up with the muscles in his body. Now, Bulma pulls up like she did in the original Dragon Ball manga. Goku bids Grandpa Gohan farewell and sets out with Bulma to find the Dragon Balls. From that point onward, it goes like it did in the manga. They meet Master Roshi, get the Flying Nimbus, meet Oolong, then Yamcha and Puar, Chi-Chi and Ox King, and finally, after a brief confrontation with Pilaf's gang, they gather all the Dragon Balls. However, this is where the story is going to change significantly. In the manga, Oolong wishes for panties to keep Pilaf from wishing for world domination. But in this alternate reality, Goku and the others would have already taken care of Pilaf and his gang. That's right, Goku and friends are going to get the opportunity to actually get a wish, and not just rush into it. Now, if you want more context on this, you should definitely check out the prologue titled What If Goku Was Reborn with All His Memories? But as for the story from here on out, let's begin. After Shenron is summoned, Goku jumps and whispers in the dragon's ear to restore planet Vegeta, and the inhabitants of that planet to exactly how they were before Frieza destroyed their planet. Just like that, the universe bears witness, as the Saiyans, the mighty warrior race, once again emerge in great numbers. But then again, it's been 12 years since planet Vegeta was destroyed, so obviously, all of them are going to be quite confused by suddenly reviving along with their planet. Goku's father Bardock and Gine talk about how their son Kakarot must have grown into a fine young man by now. Then we have Frieza, of course. The Frieza Force is going to notice planet Vegeta's revival instantly, and they'll also make sure to inform Frieza about it. Which is why within 24 hours of planet Vegeta's revival, Frieza is already informed about it. Vegeta also hears about this, and discusses it with Nappa and Raditz. Nappa thinks someone is just playing a prank, but Vegeta knows what would happen if someone tries to play a prank with Frieza. "Get real, Nappa. Nobody is stupid enough to joke around with Frieza," Vegeta says. "Yeah, but planet Vegeta was destroyed by Frieza himself. How is it even possible for it to suddenly reappear?" Nappa asks. "Wait, guys. I thought planet Vegeta was destroyed by a meteor," Raditz questions. "Oh, shut up, Raditz," Vegeta says. Raditz stays quiet for the rest of the conversation, as Vegeta and Nappa try to make sense of the situation. Eventually, someone from the Frieza Force comes and tells them that all three of them have been summoned by Frieza. Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz panic, but still try to keep their cool. Once in Frieza's presence, he asks them a very simple question. "Do you guys have any idea about what's going on?" Frieza asks. "About what, Lord Frieza?" Nappa asks, because he knows Vegeta would end up biting his tongue if he has to address Frieza as Lord Frieza in this situation. However, Frieza doesn't like Nappa feigning ignorance. He shoots the bald man with a death beam straight in the chest. Vegeta and Raditz are left flabbergasted as Nappa drops on the ground. Keep in mind that they're just teenagers at this point in the story. Anyways, Frieza glares at Vegeta and Vegeta starts talking. "Lord Frieza, I assure you that I have no idea why planet Vegeta just suddenly re-emerged. I've tried making sense of it, but as expected, unless there's a wish-granting genie, every other explanation falls flat," Vegeta declares. "That is true. Very well then, I'll personally pay your planet a visit. What do you say, Prince Vegeta? Do you care to tag along on this little trip of ours?" Frieza asks. "Yes, sir. That would be an honor," Vegeta replies while bowing down. He tries to hold back his tears, but they fall anyway. Frieza then excuses all three of them from his room and asks the navigator to take them to planet Vegeta. Apparently, it's going to take them 6 months, even if they go full speed. Meanwhile, on planet Vegeta, Bardock and Gine realize that they can reach planet Earth in just 2 months. The two of them set out to Earth to see their son. As for Goku, he's training with Krillin at Master Roshi's island, like he did in the original story. He doesn't need the training, but he still wanted to spend his time the same way he did in his previous life. Krillin and Roshi are obviously impressed by Goku, especially when he shows them his Kamehameha. Roshi has a monologue where he admits that he isn't sure if he can beat the little fellow. He says, "If my old senses can be trusted, Goku is about 4 times as strong as me." That's somewhat true, because Roshi's power level is 139, while Goku's power level is close to 500. He keeps it hidden though. Now fast forward to 2 months later. Bardock and Gine arrive on planet Earth. They use their scouters and immediately check for the strongest power level on the planet.
This is strange. The highest power level on this planet is barely 139. This is the Earth, right? Bardock wonders.
Yeah, this is planet Earth. It seems like a peaceful planet though. Maybe Kakarot never nurtured his Saiyan potential, Gine asks.
That makes sense, but this planet still has its moon. It's been 12 years. There's no way Kakarot didn't transform, Bardock replies.
I just hope he made it to this planet. Where are you, Kakarot, my boy? Gine screams at the top of her lungs. Meanwhile, Goku is eating food at Roshi's island. When Gine screams, her power level becomes more prominent, and so he becomes able to sense it, even though he was halfway across the world. Roshi and Krillin notice that Goku suddenly stopped eating. "What's wrong, Goku? You never stop once you start," Krillin asks. "They're here, the Saiyans," Goku replies. He doesn't know that the scream was from his mother.
Saiyans? Is that like a music band or something?
Roshi asks. "Nah, it's just some aliens," Goku laughs. Roshi and Krillin also laugh, because they think Goku was making a joke. But when Goku stands up and intentionally raises his power level, the two of them also realize that something is up. Now, when Goku raises his power level, Bardock's scouter senses him, which gives Gine and Bardock the cue to follow the power level, as it may belong to their son. Goku steps outside and braces himself. However, when Bardock and Gine enter the 5,000 kilometers radius, Goku takes a deep breath and smiles. "Haha, I remember this key," Goku laughs, because he knows that the incoming Saiyans are harmless. Roshi and Krillin also brace themselves, because they can sense Bardock and Gine too. But just as the two Saiyans land on the island, Goku replies, "Don't worry guys, after all, these two are my parents." Goku says this at the exact moment when they step foot on the island. He maintains a goofy face, but Gine gets all emotional the moment she sees their little boy. She jumps and hugs him. Bardock's face lights up with a smile too.
"Your parents, huh? I guess I do see the resemblance,"
Roshi says, after taking a look at Goku's dad. He was going to try and get close to Gine, but for the first time ever, Roshi stops himself from letting his intrusive thoughts win. Not because he's scared of Bardock, but because he doesn't want to ruin this tearful reunion. Fast forward to a few minutes later. They're all inside Roshi's place and going hard on food. "I see. So these two are your friends, Kakarot. I'm glad you were able to find yourself a nice place. But who's Goku?" Gine asks. "Ah, Goku's my name," Goku replies.
"What?"
Bardock asks. "Yeah, my name's Son Goku, and I'm a Saiyan who was raised here on Earth. You can still call me Kakarot, though," Goku replies.
"Son, I'm glad you're doing okay, but it appears that being raised on a soft planet like this has made you weak. Step outside. Let me teach you the ways of the Saiyans," Bardock declares.
Roshi and Krillin are startled because Bardock's power level starts raging, but Goku is as calm as a cucumber. He stands up and replies, "Ways of the Saiyans, huh? I think I already know plenty." Gine cheers them on as father and son step outside to have some quality time together.
"Your power level is barely even 500. That's not good at all," Bardock tells Goku.
"Yeah, your dad's power level is about 10,000. He can take 20 of you no problem," Gine adds. "Ha, that's fine by me. I still plan on winning," Goku declares. He uses Kaioken ×1 and boosts his power level all the way to 1,000. However, Goku's body is still not strong enough to handle Kaioken. It starts breaking apart right there and then. I guess I'm no good with the way things are, huh?" Goku says to himself. He gets back up and asks his parents a question. "Say guys, do you two know about the Super Saiyan?" "The Super Saiyan? You mean the one from the legend? How do you know about that, son?" Gine asks.
"Yeah, you also knew about us right away. What's up with that?" Bardock asks.
"Let's just say that your son is a psychic," Goku replies, and starts powering up his power level. He thought that he should start with Kaioken and gradually make his way up, but as expected, it's better to adapt to whatever's going to be easier on his body. Goku's body was weak, but he still knew how to use Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and even Ultra Instinct. Kaioken works like doping, but Super Saiyan is a natural 50 times multiplier. And so, right as his parents wonder why he knows so much, Goku goes all in and unleashes the Super Saiyan transformation. Bardock's scouter breaks right away as Goku's hair and aura turns golden. No way! Is this for real? Guinea wonders.
Is it Kakarot? You are the legendary Super Saiyan? Bardock asks.
Not quite, but you get the idea. So how about it? Should we continue? Goku declares, disappears, and reappears right behind Bardock. His speed is incomprehensible, not just to Roshi and Krillin, but also to Guinea and Bardock. Bardock turns his head, but by that time he has already been kicked by Goku. Guinea immediately takes out her scouter and checks Goku's power level, but stops it right at the point where she reads 9,000, so that her scouter won't burst. At the very least, Goku's power level is 9,000, but of course, it's actually much more. We know that Super Saiyan is a 50 times multiplier, so if we assume Goku's power level is 500, then turning into a Super Saiyan took him all the way up to 25,000. As a Super Saiyan, Goku is more than twice as strong as Bardock. However, using Super Saiyan just once syncs Goku's memory with his muscle memory and increases his base power level to 10,000. Yes, in the course of this little scuffle against Bardock, Goku reaches a total power level of 500,000 and becomes almost as strong as Frieza's first form. Bardock and Guinea are literally flabbergasted. They also unanimously decide to start calling their son Goku from here on out, because why the hell not? He's him! Goku does remind them that it's fine if they call him Kakarot, but no, his parents are now his #1 fans. Now there are 4 months until Frieza arrives on planet Vegeta. King Vegeta is aware of this, and so every Saiyan on planet Vegeta is preparing for an all-out war with the Frieza force. Guinea receives a call from the Saiyan forces about the upcoming battle, and gets told to try and return to planet Vegeta as soon as possible. Guinea explains that it's going to take them 2 months to return to planet Vegeta, but assures them that they'll be back in time for the battle. Goku was standing nearby, and he realized that he was a bit too naive when he asked Shenron to revive planet Vegeta and its inhabitants. His parents aside, the majority of the Saiyans are cold-blooded murderers, no different from Frieza. However, Goku also understands that it was him who wished them back, so it's his responsibility to see this conflict through till the end. Guinea explains the call to Bardock, and how the Frieza force will enter planet Vegeta's atmosphere in 4 months. Goku, on the other hand, walks up to them and asks them to touch his back. They follow through, and with that, Goku uses instant transmission to go to King Kai's planet. King Kai is stunned and speechless, until Goku whispers into his ear about how he was reborn with his memories, and how they used to be super close in his previous life and everything. King Kai isn't sure, but he buys it after Goku shows him the Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb that King Kai once taught him. Bardock and Guinea are also confused, especially when King Kai introduces himself as the King of the Northern Worlds. But why did Goku take them here? It's for 2 reasons. First, to have King Kai locate planet Vegeta, so that he can drop Guinea and Bardock off using instant transmission. And the second is to train with King Kai and toughen up his body, so that he can go further than just the Super Saiyan transformation. Sure enough, King Kai shows him planet Vegeta's energy, and Goku drops Guinea and Bardock there. He then bids them farewell, and tells them they'll see each other again soon. Now Goku trains with King Kai for 3 months, and his base power level increases from 10,000 to 100,000. If he goes Super Saiyan now, his power level would be 5 million, but it's not about the power level. It's about syncing his memories with his muscle memory. After those 3 months, Goku uses instant transmission and goes back to Earth. He goes to Capsule Corporation and asks Dr. Briefs to make him a gravity room, where he can train at 500 times Earth's gravity. Dr. Briefs calls the security, but thankfully Bulma shows up and explains that Goku is her friend. Anyway, the training room was going to take 1 week to build. Goku takes off to a rainforest and spends the week in his Super Saiyan form. Kinda similar to how he spent the 10 days before the Cell games in the original story. This week helps in allowing Goku to fully realize the Super Saiyan transformation. Following this, Goku spends 20 days training in the gravity room at 500 times Earth's gravity. He becomes much stronger, and his base power level becomes 1 million. Now, after these 20 days, only 3 more days are left until the fateful day when the Frieza Force is going to attack planet Vegeta again. Goku smiles. He knows that he can destroy Frieza easily in any scenario. But just for the fun of it, he goes to the lookout, makes friends with Mr. Popo and Kami, and asks for permission to train in the hyperbolic time chamber. He then spends 2 days training in the chamber. 2 days means 2 years, and this is where Goku truly syncs his memories with his young body. By the time he comes out of the chamber, his base power level is 120 million. That's Frieza's power level at 100%, and Goku is already at that level in his base. If he uses Super Saiyan, it becomes 50 times more. And just imagine if Goku decides to go even beyond Super Saiyan. It won't even be a fight. It'd just be a monkey taking out a half-empty bucket of trash. Alright, so Goku exits the time chamber and decides to have some food. He's chill because there's still 24 hours till Frieza's expected arrival, but little did he know that Frieza is already in planet Vegeta's orbit. Yes, the Frieza Force managed to arrive a full day earlier than expected. The war has broken out, and unlike the last time where he just nuked the planet, Frieza and his force decide to take their time. He personally starts killing Saiyans with his own hands, and also publicly humiliates King Vegeta by stepping on the king's face. Vegeta is also there, and his blood fumes, but he can't do a thing about it. Going back to Goku, he's chewing and munching on his food when King Kai contacts him telepathically. "Goku, what are you doing? Frieza's already started killing your people," King Kai tells him. "What?" Goku replies. He instantly understands that it's his fault for thinking that everything would happen on time. He immediately uses instant transmission to go to planet Vegeta. In the meantime, Bardock hits Frieza with an energy blast.
What the hell are you doing, you filthy lizard? That's our king you've got right there,
Bardock declares. The other Saiyans repeat the same line, but it just drives Frieza even more mad. He points his finger at Bardock and fires a death beam. Conveniently, Goku uses Bardock's energy to get to planet Vegeta ASAP. He appears and slaps the death beam away. Everyone is shook, but Goku doesn't even waste any time. He disappears from sight and punches Frieza in the stomach so hard that every cell in Frieza's body screams and forces him into his 100% form. "Who the hell are you?" Frieza asks. "A Saiyan raised on Earth, the legendary warrior with a pure heart awakened by rage. Son Goku, the Super Saiyan," Goku declares as he transforms into the Super Saiyan. However, he doesn't stop there. He pushes himself and transforms into Super Saiyan 2, and then Super Saiyan 3. Everyone, including Frieza, Vegeta, and Bardock, watch in pure shock as Goku's power level explodes, to the point where even a monstrosity like Frieza is pure fodder. "This is more like it. It took some time, but I've regained my peak," Goku says to himself as he reverts back to his base state from Super Saiyan 3 and transforms into Super Saiyan God. His power level becomes nil, but all Saiyans find themselves bowing to him without even realizing what's going on. "Seriously, who the hell are you?" Frieza asks. "The Super Saiyan God," Goku replies. He steps forward and completely destroys Frieza with one punch. Just one-shots him like a man stepping on an insect. In Frieza's final moment, Goku tells him to mend his ways and start hitting the gym because he'd like to fight him again one day. In the aftermath of this legendary battle, King Vegeta steps down to the throne, and Goku is hailed as both their god and their king. He changes things up and tells the Saiyans to quit their bad ways before it's too late. He sees young Vegeta face to face and pats him on the shoulder. "It's nice to see you again, friend," Goku says, as he then uses instant transmission to go back to Earth. Vegeta stands in silence as he tries to wrap his head around what the hell just happened. How the hell can a Saiyan be so strong? And there you have it, guys. This was the second part of our What If Goku Was Reborn with All His Memories, and it also serves as the finale of the Saiyan saga. Of course, I'm sure you guys must have a lot to add to this amazing story. Go wild in the comments section. Let us continue this conversation down below. As always, a like and subscribe will be much appreciated. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated. I'd also recommend checking out our other What If scenarios. The channel is still in the beginning, but there's a lot of content for you to enjoy. Well then, with that said, I'll see you all in my next video.